Hello and welcome to another episode of Single Black Female New England. I'm your host, Lolly Marcelin.
I am also your host, Angelita Shevins.
We are excited once again to have you with us. Like we always say, right, Angie? Like,
subscribe, comment, and share.
Okay. We need views, we need comments, we need your support. It's critical that we have women of New England as a collective as support. There aren't many channels that are talking about the experiences we're having as single women of color in New England, and I feel like it's just absolutely important that we have voices and we keep these voices on channels that are important to us.
Absolutely. We get a lot of feedback in our everyday from folks, but the feedback really counts when you're doing it online, when you're doing it when you're listening to the podcast, when you're doing it, when you're viewing the YouTube channel. It's great. I love hearing the feedback. However, we need you to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget, don't start at the very beginning. Don't get engaged in the material and then you forget at the end. So please, thumbs up. So like, comment, and share. Share with they do not have to be single. They do not have to be black.
Yeah, they don't.
Nor do they have to live in New England.
No, they don't have to be black, but...
No, I'm saying who they share it to.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
A view is a view. Thank you.
Touche.
Yes.
So, you're kicking it off this week because I kicked it off last week, right?
It does. I can.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay.
I would like.
All right. So, our first topic, or I would begin with the first topic as the ripple effect. And the ripple effect is yesterday, our school district announced that there will be significant staff cut, probably over 100 staff members being cut within our school district because we've had a decline in enrollment of over 700 students. That's quite significant. And you think of the ripple effect. So when last week we were talking about the different legislations, the different bills that are being proposed, and what happens when you have a one-sided government, when the checks and balances are not checking or balancing, where our government policies and propositions are personal agendas to promote personal agendas and to being used for retaliation. So you think about you here, okay, my particular school district is heavy immigrant population, and so largely a huge amount of our population are immigrants from South America specifically. And so last year, towards the end of the year, parents were dropping their children off and being stopped almost in front of the school by ICE agents. So, apart from having a decline in attendance, you have people in fear. Now, you may think, okay, people are here illegally, or they're illegals, right? Versus being undocumented or whatever the case. But you may have even an 18-year-old or a 17-year-old high school senior who came here 8 months old. Know nothing else but these here United States of America, because maybe their parent made a decision to come here to give them access to a better life. But then they have to now, a lot of families that we're finding are voluntarily deporting themselves. And so here it is, you have these citizens who some of them may have been very pro whatever this, in influencing and changing immigration laws. Now your family income might be affected because people are not making connections. They're not seeing the ripple effects of all of these things. Going into the downtown area of my neighborhood, and you can see the vast difference. It is quiet. You see a lot of shops being boarded up because regardless if someone was undocumented when they entered, if they had several businesses, a lot of times the government, and I'm not quite sure of the number specifically, but the government has collected billions of dollars in Social Security, where they know that these immigrants who might have gotten fake papers, but they still have been paying into the system, and the government has been collecting it, knowing that these Social Security numbers are not legit. So what I'm saying is you've affected the economy greatly. And when the economy is affected greatly, especially in a capitalist society, it's going to be a ripple effect. You have folks, they're not getting the clientele. They're cutting down on the numbers of people that are working because you don't have the same amount of consumption either. So I just want us to think about the ripple effect. Our school district, our teachers union have this weekly standout or once a month standout where before work hours we stand in front of the building to support our immigrant families. Again, my call to action is write to your senators, your representatives, bombard their phone lines, and tell them what you want to see. Tell them you want louder voices. You want backbones when confronting this bully administration. Lolly?
Okay, so I will not be talking any politics because Angie has covered every possible thought a sister like me gonna talk about. Because at the end of the day, I co-sign on everything. There's nothing to elaborate. So I'm going to use the ripple effect towards relationships. Let's talk about it. All right. Now, what do I think about a ripple effect when you're dating a man who says that he cares for you, he likes you, and then he shows a consistency of inconsistency in the relationship? Let's begin with the ripple. So, Lolly, I like you a lot. Want to know if you want to go out? Sure do. Sure do. Okay. Lolly gets dressed. Going out. Going out. Okay. So we go out. I have a really good time. Okay. We talk the next few times. Let's say this is 1 week and then now it's week 2, week 3. Talking every day. We're bonding. Getting to know one another. Okay, fine. 2 weeks pass. Let's say even 3. Let's give 3 weeks pass because people work schedules and all that. And then I'm waiting for the next date. I'm waiting for are we going to get again? Alright. And you don't ask. So then you call and you get a call. Hello, you reached the voicemail of Lolly Marcelin. Hello, you reached the voicemail of Lolly Marcelin. Hello, you reached the voicemail of Lolly Marcelin, right? That's one level of a ripple effect. Because you were inconsistent about being consistent. The ripple effect of that is, hello, you get Lolly Marcelin and get a voicemail. Let's take it a little deeper. Let's say that you are going out on dates. But these dates are what I would call surface dates. These dates are, okay, we're going out, but we go to a movie. There's no communication in the movie. It's dark. There's no engagement. There's no me getting to know you in this movie. Or you say, okay, meet me at the club. I know. We got audience members today, and they right. Their faces look like, what you mean? Okay.
And a live producer, y'all.
Yeah, and a live producer. We got a producer on our show now. We got new cameras, so I'm sure y'all noticed that. But anyway, because What's my camera girl talking about? My producer gonna say that we love bootleg in these streets. I said bootleg.
No, that's all. I said it could be better.
Andy said bootleg. Okay. But if you know who my producer was, you'll know that that's what she was trying to say. She just want being nice. And that's facts. That's big facts. But okay. So he's calling that another date. But there's no real engagement. There's no your homeboy. My homeboy got a cookout. Whole bunch of people gonna be there. Wanted to know if you wanted to show up. Not wanted to know if you wanted to go together. Wanted to know if you wanted to show up. And then you get mad when you ask me if I'm doing something. The answer is I am, but with someone else. That is a ripple effect. That ripple effect comes from your behavior, not your behavior, but the person's behavior who's saying that they're engaging with you. Do you want to start this again?
No.
Okay, so that's how I feel. Maybe turn it off. Okay.
How to turn this off?
You got. Okay. Can you hold
Give me the
this?
phone. Give me the
Show bootleg this week, dog. Show on bootleg.
It's not bootleg. You can cut that. You can cut that part. I will stop it and restart. Go ahead.
That's a ripple effect based on how you're treating me. Okay? You can't expect Lolly to be consistent with you. You can't expect me to be gung-ho to hear from you. You can't expect to say you block you ghost me for a day and then you can talk about, hey, you ghost me for a day and then you're gonna send a photo or something I gave you, talk about it smell like you. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. You can't for months. You can't ghost me and then talk about I'm still here. I just wanted to see how you were doing. Again. Okay, and we're gonna get on psychotic behavior on another episode because there's a few of you bros out here who's psychotic. Y'all doing psychotic shit. And y'all think we don't know about it in a relationship, but we do. I got a few names, but I ain't gonna call you. So, as we get back to, we had an intermediate discussion, you know what I'm saying? As we get back to the ripple effect, there are so many men who are doing things expecting you to get them to get the same person they met when they asked for the phone number, but they've done nothing to live up to why they asked for the phone number. Most men are asking for women's phone numbers because the only way they're gonna get it if they say they take us out. Y'all know that. 9 and 10 is like, oh, I just want to get to know you. That's not what they're saying. I want to know if you like to go out to dinner, man. Have your phone number. Yes, I do. Do, right? And then you don't live up to it. Then you keep chipping away at little things consistently so that you think that's going to break our stride and make a ripple in your favor, which is the ripple is she ain't gonna ask no more. She gonna get used to me. She like me.
She love you maybe.
She love you maybe. Okay, we hang in, she comfortable with that. No, the ripple effect you're gonna get is the opposite of that, which is I don't fuck with you. You know, stupid. I ain't fucking with you. I'm gonna turn it over to Angie.
Well said, Lolly.
Thank you, Mia.
There are ripple effects in relationships and in even trying to get to know folks. You start out, I can't even fathom it. At least you're getting to that first date. The ripple effect is my conversation. Because, you know, a lot of this, hey, I don't have conversations, I just text. I can't text like that. I'm this, that. I need to have conversations with you to know whether or not you're someone I even want to spend time with and go out with on a date. So there has to be several voice conversations. And what the ripple effect is, I think I am direct too.
Extremely.
I'm the conversations I'm asking questions. And a lot of times the questions or the depth of the conversation, the ripple effect is, I don't get any more phone calls. I don't get asked on a date because I'm a grown woman and I'm serious. And sometimes, and I will say I respect the men that bow themselves out.
I do too.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. So, you know how sometimes I'll be like, okay, it is what it is.
Always.
And it is what it is. So the ripple effect a lot of times is when you're having conversation and you're telling a person what you're about, you may not hear from them, or they feel intimidated, and they bow out. But they don't bow out and say, I don't think I'm really ready for what you're looking for, or we may not be aligned. They just stop responding, stop calling, which I find to be disrespectful and immature.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
Immature.
a month later,
I was thinking of you.
hey, hi, what's up?
Question mark.
And it's you like absolutely just disappeared, and then think that we're going to get back into a conversation because now you forgot the intensity of Angelita in the first two conversations.
Big facts.
So you might think, hey, maybe. And then you come back and you realize that intensity is still there. I am always growing. So it might even be more. So that's the ripple effect.
That's the ripple effect.
And it's all good,
It's all
Bow
good.
yourself out. Take yourself out the game.
Like we said at the end of our shows. Okay.
Yes.
So our next word is
Female dominance.
female dominance, S&M. Okay. Why did I bring this topic up this week? Because so many goddamn reasons. I think so many men have been in relationships with a mother who was a dominant force in their life, and they may have had a father there who wasn't about a goddamn. He might have been in the household. They might even been married. But as far as teaching them how to be a man, they would see violence in the household. They would see their mother ignored. They would see their mother working hard with no gratification, no thank you, no I love you, no flowers, no nothing. Then they meet you. And because they're so brainwashed by that hardcore woman, my mom is strong, she went through a lot, and any other woman can go through a lot. And yes, we can. But in this case where I'm saying where there's sadistic and masochistic behavior, I'm referring to toxicity in a situation. I'm going to throw one out. Because there's many women who are going through this right goddamn now. You got somebody who y'all supposed to have been together in a relationship. Let's just say they told you they want you to be my girl. It's me and you, boo. You're like, alright, it's me and you, boo. Okay, we in these streets. Okay, we outside. Okay. But you're never really outside with them. They act goofy. They keep doing things to perpetuate you to bust them in the butt and bust them in the neck. Right? Because that's what they do. They perpetuate that. And then you cut them off. You're like, I'm done. I've had enough. Enough. I'm done. Enough. So you say, and maybe you're not blocking them, right? I'm a block queen. Do you hear me? I'm on speed dial. Okay? But a lot of my colleagues and friends and associates are not. So let's say that you don't block them, but you say enough is enough. So what do? They come back around. As soon as you say, I'm done, I'm over, all of a sudden, doo-dee-doo. Hey. No response. Okay. That's sadistic. Because they know they did something to hurt you. That's why you stop speaking to them. They've gotten under your skin enough to get some level of a reaction from you. But you, the masochist, who just picks up the, hello? I don't care if you call me. I don't care. But you picked up the phone. Mm-hmm. Big facts. You're a masochist as a woman because you know they keep doing these things, and yet something in you is still compelled to even respond. Is that the other way around? My bad. So therefore, is it? Because it's sadistic, is it not, for that person to keep doing things to hurt you intentionally. You know that they're hurting you intentionally. Doesn't a masochist hurt themselves?
No, they get pleasure from being hurt.
So
That's
so
what
that
I'm
is kind of
It is because you're getting gratification. Listen,
Yeah.
if somebody's hurt, if somebody's hurting you,
Otherwise, why do we keep going back?
yes,
Stockholm.
it could be Stockholm.
but it's the masochist.
But it's the masochist within you. Because there's something in you. People say it's a hole. I don't think it's a hole. I think it's a need. I think there's some need within every single one of us. Now, Angie gonna have her play, but let me just say what I mean by this. Let's say what I mean by this. Where I say there's a little bit of everyone that's a little bit of a masochist. I'm a shopaholic. Straight up. You cannot take me into a store and I'm like, I literally was with Angie the other day and I did good. I spent $7, not like Lolly. In a store that when I tell you, Shopper Kiera, $700 is more like it. But I spent $7. And then we went to another store, Moda, whatever it was, and I did good.
Mango.
Mango. But I felt the way when I left with only $7. I felt the way. I knew I didn't have no money to spend like that. I did. But something in me said, fuck it. I'm going to spend $100 if I want to. I'm being a masochist to myself because there's something that in me that's making me, knowing I shouldn't do it, knowing I have a wardrobe that I don't even need to buy shit for lifetime, and something in me still says, no. I want to spend that to hurt me a little bit, to stop my progression a little bit, to stop me from moving ahead a little bit. I feel like that's masochistic behavior. When it comes to men and women in relationships, I feel like when men know there's something about them that they're doing that you don't like, you told them you don't like it, they keep fucking doing it. Then you stop talking to them because they know, okay, I got on her nerves, let me leave her alone for a minute. Then they come right back. It don't matter if they come back a week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, with the same shit. That's sadistic behavior. And if you pick up that goddamn phone, you're doing masochistic behavior to yourself. I'm shut up.
Yeah. There is a hole. There is a hole. The shopping, the allowing someone to inflict pain on you, there's a hole. And I would say sometimes it's being conditioned to toxicity. When I was younger, I might have played those games. I'm not playing it. You said something earlier today, like some of these men want our foots on their necks. They want us to talk to them hard. That's toxic to me. I want to be in soft, relaxed energy. I'm a cancer survivor. Stress, toxicity, none of it in my life.
Facts.
And I would rather die single. I'm not telling you how to be. I'm not telling you how to treat me as a man. It's either you come already, this is how you naturally are, and we're aligned, or this is how you naturally are, and we're not aligned.
And we're not aligned.
And it's plain and simple. There is a hole. I had a hole when I entertained those type of behaviors. I had a hole of an absentee father, a present father, but still was absent. He was absent emotionally, wasn't emotionally available, and therefore I continued to entertain those men that weren't clear with their thoughts, that weren't clear with their feelings, and their intentions, and also too that made you feel our own compasses and radars on what it is that we want. We cannot continue to entertain the breadcrumbs. If you said that going out and being courted is something that is important to you, and you've mentioned it and made it clear, first off, if you have to mention it, that person is not aligned with you from the very giddy up. If you have to tell that person that, they're not aligned with you.
I talked for God for I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
that's okay.
3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it's something that they can't sustain, because if it's not a natural thing, I've been with men where it's a natural thing to think of me when I am not around.
Yeah.
You know, where they're going to grab something to eat. And if they're coming by to see me, it's natural for them to say, hey, I'm going to grab something. Would you like something? The thought of even thinking that you have to teach someone that.
You show up to my house with a plate of food and you ain't brought me no snacks.
It's just,
Won't be getting in.
But you know what, and
Big facts.
clarify for me, like, you know, I'm like, am I wrong? And I gotta put the glasses on because I'm like, it's just weird out in these streets. I'm turning 50 next year.
Looking gorgeous too. Mm-hmm.
This February 14th, you know, because I'm a romantic. I love. But this will mark 11 years of being Valentine free. And let me tell you, I will go 20 until the grave, but I am not going to settle with men who don't have the emotional availability, the emotional willingness, communication skills. I am not anybody's mama, and there are these men who are very successful, where in the sense of like with financial gains,
secular and all that.
They have assets, they have things like this, but their mom was doing everything for them. And sometimes their mom continued to do everything for them.
To do everything for them.
So they're just looking for a woman to come in and step in and be mama. But are you having sex with your mom? Like,
see, you go. Let's bring it on. Yeah, let's bring it on because she done made me. I'm triggered. I'm telling you, I'm triggered. I talked to a dude when we went. You know who I'm talking about? T.I.
gosh.
I talked to a dude who had a daughter. His daughter was 17 years old. He would always tell me, he would talk to me on the phone in deaf as if he was doing a soliloquy on a fucking mount. And he'd talk to me every goddamn day. I'm talking to 4 a.m. type talk. And I'm not talking about a 5'7".
But real quick question. Why you be entertaining them 4-hour conversations? Because you bored?
I work from home. I'm by myself all the time.
Yeah. Okay,
you know that. Y'all at work in school.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I be like, I got somebody to talk to. I ain't gonna lie. And she right to get on me and get masochistic behavior because I will talk to you 6 hours.
That's the whole.
That's the whole. 6 hours and be like, good night, good morning. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie about it. I'm gonna come to my truth on it. Okay.
I respect it.
And talk to another dude. And this dude was 57 years old again. He was 57. Only got my number because he told me he wanted to take me out. You was there. My dogs was there. Okay. Never took me out, talked to me on the phone, and he used to always say he was taking his daughter out. Oh, me and doing this. Oh, look at the restaurant we're at. He hit the block list. Y'all know he hit the block list. But the problem here was, like Angie is saying, okay, the bottom line is this. This all ties into the next word, which is emotional intelligence or emotional immaturity. You are 57 years old talking to a woman who you asked for the phone number to ask out for dinner, so you did a bait and switch, which we talked about the other day. And then on top of that, your emotional immaturity is the post that you went out with your daughter all the time, but you don't sleep with your daughter. You trying to sleep with me. You talk to me on the phone very early on about women's hygiene and this kind of thing, which is highly inappropriate. Remember, I checked him on that. Highly inappropriate. Okay, which is immature behavior. It's immature. But if you want to escalate that up, when men get triggered over stupid shit and don't know how to communicate about it. So, Lolly triggers you. I called you, Lolly, but you ain't pick up. Bitch, I work from home. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to be. Oh, but Lolly, I left the voicemail. You called me 2 hours later. Bitch, I got shit to do. You don't know what Lolly, I had saw you out the other day and you like you was with somebody. Bitch, we not in a relationship. You ain't. At the end of the day, the immaturity level comes in with a false expectation on the other person.
Yeah.
Highly immature. Yeah. Communication, which we always talk about. And me and Angie blew in the face about communication. Listen, if you would do, and my producer know all about this. How you a millionaire? How was you a millionaire? And you don't know how to communicate on the phone. You sending goofy ass texts like, hey. How are you at a level highly educated?
Executive.
Shit, you might be Carnegie Mellon graduated. And yo bitch ass don't know how to say, you know what? Can I sit down and talk to you? Let me tell you what I don't like. So I can say, well, I didn't know you didn't like that. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to rectify it, but let's get it out in the open. And then you do little petty stupid shit like don't return my call or avoid me or, wait months later and then make it seem like I'm the stupid one. Oh, well, I thought, you know what I mean? You had me confused. I didn't have you confused. You're immature. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter if you have a master's, a PhD, you're a doctor, you come from fucking Yale, you own 50 businesses. Immaturity starts with communication if you don't know how to communicate your thoughts enough so somebody can understand where you're coming from.
In all sectors of your life, with your significant other, with your parents, with your kids, with everyone, not just at work, but with everyone.
Can I say something before you
of
go
course,
ahead? And then I'm going to hand it over to Angie. Y'all probably seen a dude, I don't know his name, but he was a comedian who wind up, he's like 21 or 22 years old. He's all over YouTube right now. I don't know his name, but he got an 11-year-old daughter, and he talk about that his daughter is a gold digger because his daughter keep asking him for stuff. When his daughter realized that he had money, his daughter keep asking him for stuff, and so he stopped talking to his daughter.
What?
Dude looked like Shrek, in my goddamn opinion. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. Why is that emotional immaturity at its finest level? You brought that child into this earth. Donald Trump, who I can't stand, might be a lot of things, but you know what he do? He got his kids balling. Period. Okay? And here you are, a brother, got a child, and you 22 years old or 21 years old. You said that the woman didn't want to have kids. She had them for you because you begged her. For her now to bring a child on this earth who's 11. Any child between the ages who can speak, mama, dada, gonna ask for shit up until they're about 25.
Girl, no. Till death. If the parent is
because I sure asked my mama for something. I need something. Mama, I need something, mama. You right. So what are you talking about? That's a level of emotional immaturity. Because you're a parent. Step up to the plate. Know your obligation. You are to provide. I'm not saying for a woman. I'm saying for your child. You are to provide. I had enough. I'm going to say enough. You can trade me?
Yeah, no. The emotional immaturity is something that, again, sometimes... And people need to take their own inventory.
They need to take their own inventory.
Because
they do.
Sometimes people think that because, again, they're successful in one aspect, but everything else around them, every relationship around there, or lack thereof. Some people are just successful in their job, in their career, and they're alone. You know?
Know a lot of them out there. These goddamn
they have the artifacts, the nice things in the house.
Drive the Porsches and the Bentleys, Benz, and Beamers.
And they're empty. They have the empty perfect inside. Pictures of things.
Posted on shit, yachts, shit like that though.
They acclimate things. They collect things.
Trophy wives and all that.
And sometimes women, sometimes numbers. Because they can't deal with themselves.
They can't deal with it. They immature as fuck.
And a lot of times that there's a correlation with that emotional immaturity and ego. Where they need to check their egos. And a lot of times they will inflict that emotional immaturity. Hence, they meet a woman that is very grounded in who she is, and they start to
try to dress like nobody else. Don't try to wear their hair like they just them. God damn it!
And so then they try to break you down by, oh well, I went out with my friends to such and such. but then they refuse to take you out, or they post this. It's literally gameplay. It's to mind fuck people. It's to mind fuck you.
And then want to skirt off when they get cussed the fuck out.
Yeah, it's to try and break you down. It's to try to make you feel value, to decrease your value.
Yeah.
It's to decrease your value. And so when you're feeling, if you're not a person who do that you do that self-inventory and always, again, is grounded.
Yeah.
They will devalue you so that then they can come in and use you for whatever they like. They can use you as their they come and dump their emotional shit that they may not be able to handle and figure out. They come to dump their hot iron, cool off their hot iron. So again, a lot of the emotional immaturity correlates and is tied to this ego that is left unchecked. Now, don't get me wrong. Ego could be a great thing.
Yeah.
However, but when it's left unchecked,
minute increments, because like that 4K.
Yeah. So if you don't check that ego, the emotional.
Can you see when it's?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. The emotional intelligence or immaturity then just grows and grows and grows, and that's all I have to say on that matter.
Do you think? I think this is a great conversation because do you think that men become more emotionally immature with you when they realize you see right through their shit? So then they start to do immature, goofy, stupid shit. Like shit that go get under your skin. Because that way they can deflect off of you and you can start getting on their ass about why they did what they supposed to done did.
And if you don't realize that is toxic and you engage, I'm not engaging.
I'm going to tell you what I know. See, my favorite show is called Snapped. And I had to watch a lot of episodes to understand, well, how do you get there? But now I'm seeing that it's not emotional immaturity on the woman, on a lot of these women that snap. It's the emotional immaturity on men because they're not reading the signs. She done told you, I said I don't like that. I heard what you said. I ain't going to do it no more. Do it again. Didn't I tell you don't do that no more? I heard what you said. I ain't going to do it no more. Okay, so I just caught you doing it again. I know, but anyone need me. And then here you go. News at 9. Jaquan was found 6 foot. I'm just saying.
And I'm going to reel it in. Because when you see that in Jaquan, stop entertaining them. Because no one wins when somebody snaps.
Your word.
No one wins.
My word.
The M word.
Masochist? That's a masochist. That's a masochist.
There you go.
You keep doing this. I find more men in that 40 to 55 age group. That 40 to 55 age group, they the goddamn worst. Like I feel like they've gotten to a point in their life where their whole intention is to do shit to provoke the peaceful and quiet at home chick, unbothered chick. I really mean that. It's the unbothered chick that they feel like that's my assignment. Fuck with the unbothered chick. How do I get?
It explains a lot.
It explains a lot. It does. How do you get the unbothered chick to be fucking bothered? Let me show you how I do it. Right? He got a book. Okay. I'm gonna call on Monday. Hey, boo. Good morning. You know how they do. Yeah. Good morning, boo. Check on that.
Beautiful.
Good morning, beautiful. You like, alright, good morning. You do that Monday through Sunday. No, you do that Monday through Thursday, Friday. Come, you don't get no text. You like, oh, okay, all right. So you call, hey, just want to see what you was doing. Oh, me and my mans and well, you know what I'm saying? We got something going on. You and your mans and I thought you said we was going out. Morbid. Something come up. You like, alright. You get that one time. You do that shit again the next week. Now the unbothered chick is bothered. Why? One, you entered her space of peace and tranquility. What I say is you put out false hope. Most women have had some type of parent that kept telling them they was going to do something and don't do it. You know that's a trigger for all of us. Mm-hmm. And then, so you do it. You know she agitated because she went from good morning to hey. He like, oh shit, she bothered. Let me amp it up. Let me amp it up. Okay. I feel like, and why I feel like it's worse between the ages of men who are 40 to almost 60 is because a lot of these men have been in relationships or who have fathered children outside of relationships. They've paid child support. They are mad at women. Not they baby mama though. But they mad at Quanda over there who don't even know him like that. And because he can't get under his baby mama's skin, because if he get under his baby mama's skin, she'll be like, well, let me go on to Judge Judy and ask Judge what she's saying. He'll come for you and try to treat you worse than he could treat her because he doesn't have that type of access with her anymore. But you don't really know him like that, so you're open and willing and somewhat receptive because you're at peace. You're like, look, I'm at peace. I'm calm. So I'm here to listen. And then he do stupid shit, and you like, if you say one more shit again, if you tell me you're gonna show up and don't show up again. If I call you and you leave me on red, you want to get under Lolly's skin, leave a bitch on the red. Leave on red and find yourself on the block and delete list. Because you got to block and delete. Without block and delete, you can block, but what's the point of that? Delete because I don't know your number. The likelihood of me getting weak to call your bitch ass is unlikely. You know what I'm saying? It's unlikely.
The best response is indifference. And that's how I'm going to treat you. I'm going to treat you with indifference.
Period.
It is what it is. You don't even get my energy to block you. So if you're on a block list, that means there has to be some type of feeling or emotion behind you.
I respect that. And I would say
it's indifference because you're not disturbing my peace.
I am a firm believer of out of sight, out of mind for life, though. I feel like I do. Y'all laughing at me, but y'all know on my block list, who they come around. Don't that block list come around?
How many people you got on your block list?
53 now.
Yeah, but then it just becomes this weird cycle.
It does. But is it me creating the cycle?
When you unblock them and then answer.
I haven't.
Or they search you down. They send you snail mail, and then you like, oh, at least he wrote this.
Or they call you like, hey, I was just, you know what I'm saying, it's been a while.
They find you on WhatsApp.
Because you forgot to block them on WhatsApp. I'm a bitch who will forget to block you. I'll block you, but forget to block your WhatsApp. My phone ring, hello.
They create fake profiles and find you on all those social media things, the Facebooks.
For real. You keep seeing them every time you scroll up that face. You may know them. I don't know them like that. But you're right, Itchy. You're right. Indifference really is the key because there is emotion. When I block you, I feel a goddamn kind of way.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Listen, I'm trying to keep this heart alive, y'all. It feels like it's getting icy, but my thing is
not Mario.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm getting kind of icy. Like, ooh, I'm trying to keep it alive. But
listen,
I think this is why I'm not a multimillionaire, because I think if I was a multimillionaire, it really just would be, because when I say, I just keep thinking, wait till I get my money.
For real.
Because when I say I do not care, it's about to be 11 years.
Yeah.
But when I say Angelita just want to take herself on a trip for Valentine's Day.
I hear that. I got no money like that.
I want to get the Byredo Boulder Freak and the Mojave Ghost. I want to get me some Perfume de Marley, and I will be very much content. Wait till I get my money right. So,
can I be?
I just don't have that. Listen, I don't have that much emotions when it comes to relationship. It's I do feel like I am becoming disheartened, and I am a very hopeful person. I'm usually very optimistic, but I am feeling very indifferent towards it now. And I'm sorry for the people who suggested the toys. They're not fun.
You gotta be in the age of live, laugh, Klarna. Like, you can take those trips. Just
I do, but
Hell
2 kids in college, like teacher's salary, mortgage, all this stuff. I do take the trips, but I say, like, if I was a multimillionaire and able to take more of them, last thing on my mind is thinking about a person who I gotta jump through roller coasters to figure out how they're thinking, what they're feeling. Like, the last thing. This is the last thing on my mind now. So imagine if I was just real busy doing the things that I like. So
if I was, and then we'll end on this note, because if I was a millionaire, I'd be calling Licky Licky. Licky Licky!
licky licky. And let's add that piece. Let's add that piece because here, no, real talk. So, Licky Licky is exactly what you can imagine, but he could teach a class.
Because y'all need to be educated in these streets.
And that's the thing. It's like you go through all of these emotional roller coasters. You go through all of this stuff. And then you're still not even satisfied physically when you even go. So I completely understand you. If you were a multi-millionaire, you probably would just licky licky because you know that licky licky is going to get the job done and you're going to feel
How you doing, Licky?
completely released.
Sorry, y'all.
All right. I mean, it is a little crass and maybe for you guys, but it's just the truth of the matter. And these are the thoughts a lot of times that we are having as women, but maybe not say it. And we're just going to say it. Like, half the time is whack. Half the time is disappointing. Half the time is like, what?
How you feeling up on me? Got me, you know what I mean? Relax and all that. It did. I be like, no, you didn't. Like, your job's supposed to throw the back in it. Your leg got a fucking Charlie horse. You out here looking goofy as fuck. I don't want to talk about nobody like that. Let me stop talking about people like that. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. We in these streets. We in these streets because y'all got us in these streets.
I ain't in these streets.
I'm in these streets.
Pause. Sorry, I'm gonna.
So on that note, we are at the end of this episode. Our goal is to have a great time on this show. Sometimes, like Angie started the show off very political because we are in political times, which aren't times to joke about. But we also agreed a little dark with a little bit light. We're making a lot of light and joke of relationships, but many of us women out here are hurting because of these relationships. We are tired. We are drawn out. We just want to meet someone real because we're coming real to you. And so you see us laughing and joking and having all these fun and talks, but the bottom line is that the reason why the show is called Single Black Female, because there's just too many single black minority females in New England who have their shit together, and there's absolutely no reason for it. And we'll end on that note.
Yeah, we'll end on that note. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. This is free entertainment, and all we're charging you at this moment is to like, comment, and subscribe. The comments, guys, again, when people comment and engage, it shows that it's something that people want to see, and it will push it out to more people. So please, if you want to hear more of Lolly and I, if you want it to be more consistent, where when we're going through things and we're not like, I don't feel like recording, where we say we have a consistent audience that engage, so let's be consistent for them. Thank you.
Thank you. Shout out to Licky Licky. Bye.